Creating and customizing quick item pads within PataBid Quantify fire sprinkler estimating software. So in this platform, out of the box, there are a large number of quick item pads that you can use in your layouts, in your takeoffs. These are all tied back to items and assemblies within our Quantify database. So we have our items, global items in here, covering everything from your sprinkler heads to your fittings and all of that componentry. We have assemblies built in here that bring all of those individual components together into formula-driven assemblies that automate the takeoff of labor, material, and all of that componentry. So over here we have quick item pads, and these form effectively your specification for what you're taking off as you're doing this. What I have here is a Victaulic grooved ductile iron based quick item pad. And there's also other ones in here for CPVC drafting, drafting with various different Victaulic fittings, and any of these components within here. Now to create one of these from scratch, you can select the Create New Quick Item Pad button here, this green button. And up at the top, you can give it a name. I'm going to call this my QIP, for example here. And then we can start to drag and drop items in here. So if I wanted to say that we're going to bring in a what am I looking for here? Here we go. We'll bring in one of these. We'll bring in some assemblies here for individual branch lines, and we can organize this however we want in this grid. This grid forms effectively your inventory for your quick item pad. Once I have items in here, I can click on them. And now I can start to assign specific details to these. So I can come up here and I can assign a color. If I wanted to give this some sort of unique coloring related to my drafting, my layout, any of that componentry, the color that you set the button to, this is the color that it's going to take things off at. You can rename the button here, and this will update how the quick item pad shows up. So if we wanted to just have this simplified here, there we go. You can also assign the tool you want to use for takeoff, and this is very important. The poly here on the left, this is an area-based measurement. So square feet, square meters, depending on whether you're in a metric or an imperial estimate, or square millimeters, I should say. This is your area-based takeoff. Circle and rectangle are two different symbols for count-based takeoffs. Then you have your line, and you can also have a line with an arrow on the end. Now you can define the line width that you want to use. In most cases, my personal preference is somewhere around 12 pixels here. You can also set the line to be a dashed line, for example, and the various different dash spacing that you might want to use in there. A key aspect here, though, is this use icon on drawing. So on the right-hand side here, to customize your buttons, we have a very large list of icons. And these are all out of the box, various different icons that come in here. We've got everything from electrical to various different mechanical, plumbing, pipe fitting, all of those kind of components in here. If I wanted to bring in, say, some sort of symbolic representation, I can do that in here. Same thing with all of the various different fittings and componentry items in here. So we'll set that icon on there. Now this is a length-based takeoff. We're not really going to need an icon on that. But if we had something in here like a, let's see here. If we bring in, say, our sprinkler heads. Now this is something where it already uses the circle by default. So it's going to bring that in. I can give it a different color here. And I might want to put in here, not fire alarm, where are we here? Let's see if we can find in here a sprinkler head. Nope, that's all electrical. Here we are, fire sprinkler. There we go. We can attach that icon in here. And we can say use icon on drawing. Now, what we can do here is specify generic, small, medium, large, or we can specify a specific scale for this. So if we wanted this to be 1 foot by 2 foot or 6 foot by 6 foot, if we had a symbol for our coverage area, you can specify that scale factor, and then as long as the drawing has a scale, you can then have the symbol automatically size to that drawing. You can also colorize these symbols so that they would match the color of the button here. But with this done here, I'm going to click on the update button, and it's going to go into my list here. And now when I click on this, it's going to pull in this assembly. And I can put in whatever specifications I may need for this. And when I bring this over, we can see that it is putting the exact sprinkler head in that we've put in for the icon. And again, if we come in and edit these, we can rearrange these quick item pads at any time, however we want to lay these out. We can assign different icons to them. Icons can be uploaded into your own database. You can bring your own custom icons in. That is done through the database editor here. And it is done by assigning the icons to an individual item. So if I go and grab one of my, here we are, reliable sprinkler heads. Where are we here? Here we are, heads. Here we go. I would be able to attach in an icon up here. And when you attach an icon in, and it tells you it needs to be 48 by 48 pixels, this is absolutely critical to make sure it is sized properly. When that is uploaded there, in your quick item editor here, when you click on one of these buttons, you'll see at the bottom your company name as a folder. And that will store all of your custom icons in here. And then you can select whichever one you want and update that, and it's going to apply it into your quick item pad here. Quick item pads are global to your estimate, or sorry, to your company. So even though you edit them in individual estimate, they are global to your entire company, so any user has access to these. It is an excellent way of standardizing your estimating processes within Quantify so that you can make sure that everybody's using the same assemblies, the same items. When you check a drawing here, you can verify that all of those components are in there. Drawings can then be exported with all of that componentry built in. And that is how we edit quick item pads in PataBid Quantify fire sprinkler estimating software.